Hello, my name is Ulrike HOLFELD and I will present the research of my master thesis, Tailoring Base Maps, a study on air quality maps, which I did at TU Wien for the International Cartography Master. Nowadays, with digital mapping, it has become quite easy even for non-cartographers to create maps. But now we often see that existing base maps are used for thematic maps, even though they are not designed for specific purposes. However, in the literature, it has been acknowledged that it's important to choose a suitable base map for effective communication of thematic information. So the problem is that it hasn't been empirically tested yet. And the question therefore remains, how can we do it? This led to my overall objective to investigate the effectiveness of a tailored base map design to enhance the interpretation of thematic maps about air quality. Why am I so specific about the map's topic? Well, the map's purpose and topic have an impact on the map design, so I chose this topic as an example to which the base map will be tailored to. To approach this, I first identified the existing principles to design a base map, for which I conducted a literature review and also evaluated existing base maps. Then I developed a base map for an air quality dataset, and then I tested its effectiveness in an online survey. So first, as I said, I conducted a literature review to get an overview of the base map design, looking into different aspects: appearance, interactivity, and content. In addition to that, I also analyzed 6 existing general-purpose base maps to review the current state of the art in base map design. And what I found was that all of them have common characteristics, for example, low saturated and neutral colors and similar topographic elements. But this also showed that they are not suitable for particular map themes. And with all those insights, I created a customized base map in my next step. As I mentioned, I made this base map for an air quality dataset, so I chose the air quality index of monitoring stations in Madrid as an example. I styled the base map using Mapbox Studio and documented the design choices using a scale master diagram, showing the features, the colors, and at which scale they appear. Regarding the content, I chose general context information, but to consider the semantics, I also included base layers related to the map's topic. To be more specific, I analyzed what factors influence air quality and which could be added as base layers. This is how my created map looks like. For example, you see the industrial areas are more highlighted as they are relevant for the topic of air quality. In my next step, I conducted a user test because I wanted to find out if the map enhances the user's understanding of the thematic layer. So I had 2 survey versions and tested the map with a custom base map in comparison to a benchmark map with the general purpose base map. And the participants got one of the maps randomly assigned to. In total, there were 104 participants, 52 for each version. I asked 6 map comprehension questions that could be solved using both the base map and the thematic layer, and also offered an option for feedback. After analyzing the results, it can be clearly said that the custom map outperformed the benchmark map in all aspects I tested. When we look at the diagrams, we see that participants answered the questions more correctly, they took less time and rated the tasks as easier when using the custom map compared to the benchmark one. And this chart at the bottom shows that the majority agreed to the statement that the custom map supports the thematic information displayed. However, the users also encountered some difficulties that was reported as feedback, which indicate that even more customization could be useful. Overall, I could identify 2 main challenges in base map design. First, it's important to make the base information easily distinguishable while no features stand out. And second, it's important to have a balance between details shown on the map, but also keeping it as simple as possible. So the takeaway from this research is, first, I developed a methodology to create a customized base map, which can be applied in future research. And customizing base maps for thematic maps is very important to create an effective map that helps to convey the map's message and improve the overall impact of the map, which also aligns with the suggestions from the literature, but now it has been empirically tested and can be confirmed. For future research, these results need more support, for which further user testing would be required, and the research could also be extended by other methods for qualitative insights. It would also be interesting to explore how AI could be incorporated for simplified and automated generation of base maps. These are my sources, and thank you very much.